close to it, it impacts you. But then at the same time, we're trying to play for him the rest of the way. And that's what our guys did tonight. They laid it on the line and played a whale of a game for him. And so I hope he's proud of that. And, just praying for him right now. And, we'll have more news for you as it becomes available.
What did you see us Trey Pipkins tonight?
I saw a guy, really is coming into his own at the point of attack. We ran the football tonight. That was a big part of our game plan. We felt like we could do it. And he's a big reason why you got to have tight ends at the point of attack. That's why we drafted him. And he's got a pro body. This guy is physical at the point of attack. He's got good feet. He's got a good head on his shoulders. And he's really coming alive for us. And he was a real bright spot for us tonight.
What was the key in the running game? Was it just Corey and Matt on the inside sort of setting the tone, or did you see something else that sort of?
No, I loved our design tonight. I thought, Joe Frank, Sean Surrett, Derek Foster, those guys, we had really good design tonight. I felt like we had a lot of balance in terms of zone scheme, gap scheme, inside plays, outside plays, runs from the gun, quarterback under. And we felt like that would be an advantage for us because we felt like they would play us some shell with their corner being out and Chris Jones not being there. Just felt like that would be something that we would be able to do to control the pace of the game. And just really felt like that was a strength of ours today. And I thought all three of our backs ran at a high level today.
Some of the drops, how can you coach that, or how can the players get better at that during the season?
Yeah, it's just us playing together. It's just us playing together, and there's no answer that I can give you other than that. It's us just playing together because all those guys are quality players. It's not a lack of concentration, and it's definitely not a lack of talent. All right, and so it's one of those things that I truly believe that's where the storyline is. It's nothing more and nothing less than that. And we got one of the best passers in the history of the NFL playing, and we've got an outstanding skill group who have good hands, who have history of good hands. So we just need to continue to stay together, which is what we're going to do. And, I have full confidence in all those guys, and I know Justin does too.
Coach, anything going forward on fourth down?
Obviously, those 3 fourth downs were very good calls, and you could have scored on all 3 of them. But then how do you balance it out with the fact that obviously if you had gone for 1 and scored, you might have won the game? Can you talk as a coach how do you balance that? I know it's not easy.
For sure. It's a great question, and I love the answer. It's life in the NFL in decision making like that. And I think that from where my mindset is that I know that the quickest way to win a game like that is to score touchdowns, not field goals, especially considering who's on the other side. And to me, when you feel like you're in an advantage situation, when you don't feel like it's a gamble, when you feel like this is an advantage for you, then that's going to be our mindset. Okay, and I don't think that any decision that I made tonight, was a gamble. We felt like it was an advantage situation for us, and that's why we did it. If we didn't feel like that was the case, then we would have kicked a field goal or we would have punted. And that's the way we're going to do things around here. And, I know that our team embraces that mindset, and we're going to continue to do it every game we play moving forward.
Mahomes' scramble there on the game-tying drive. What was the breakdown there? Did you guys get too far upfield in the rush lanes? Or?
Yeah, it's the recipe that he uses to play well. And when you allow loose plays by the quarterback, then you see numbers like he had today. Because most of his yardage is that way. He gets those type of explosions outside the framework of the play. And that's what happened tonight. And that's why those 2 guys had nights like they had tonight. And that's why we did not defend well enough in the end of the fourth quarter and overtime.
With Tavon Campbell, he wasn't there in the fourth quarter.
He was cramping.
How'd you feel like Trey played at left tackle tonight?
I felt like Trey Pipkins is one of these guys that just held his own in an NFL game. And I'm really proud of him because his teammates lifted him up. I thought we had a really good game plan to get him into a comfort zone. I felt like the run game did that for him. I felt like our keeper game, our RPO game, some of the quick game, some of the empty, I felt like it helped them. And we felt like that they would try and put a roof over the coverage. And I just felt like to get Trey going, those elements, running the football and then those pass elements would really help him. And I felt like, Justin was well protected today. And we had outstanding run numbers and outstanding production as an offense. I mean, we went for 428 tonight and didn't get an op in the overtime. So we played pretty well enough on offense today to win the game, and Trey was a big reason why.
Coach, how do you channel the sting of a loss like this in the last 3 games of the season, knowing that you still have a lot in front of you?
Yeah, this is just one game in the NFL. That's what was tonight. Whether we had won it or lost it, it's just one game in the NFL. And had we won tonight, nothing would have happened for us. Nothing. Nothing would have happened other than it would have been a win in our division. And that's the same thing with a loss. Nothing happened today, okay? And our whole season is in front of us. And what we have to do is we need to get some rest. We have 3 days right now, and that's what we need to do. We need to rest. We need to be around our families, get some Christmas shopping done, all right? Take our kids to school, all right? Because the NFL season is really challenging, and we just went through something really challenging. And then we got to come back Monday ready for the Houston Texans. And that's what I told our players and our coaches, and that's exactly what we're going to do, is we're going to come back a better football team than we left the stadium today.
How much was
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.